record. Okay, so this is the Believe Bigger Faster call where we have some really important information for you to help you apply and take your life to the next level financially. And I'm just extremely happy and grateful to be before all of you once again. Thank you to my Heavenly Father for giving me another opportunity to speak to you guys. I don't take it lightly. And I'm looking to really take this thing to the next level. And we're going to actually be featuring my brother from another mother, my personal mentor and friend, Mr. Top 5 Lifestyle Simmons will be here with me on this call today. So we're gonna have a great session giving you guys what you need. And we actually have a new rank up for the squad this week. So my man, Kenneth Van Diamond is actually now a platinum 150. Drop some fire emojis in the chat, right? Let's celebrate him for going ahead and knocking it out. And he is he on? He said, I just talked to him. He said he'll be here. But while he's coming, I just want to go ahead and tell you guys how proud of him I am. You know, he's been here for quite some time, almost a year now. And, you know, we're just extremely proud of him. He's been plugged in. He's been coming, digesting the information, applying it, and it's working for him in his life. So I really am so proud of him. My wife and I are so proud of him, all the way from South Africa. South Africa, stand up. We about to have a whole country in this thing. South Africa, stand up. Y'all putting on rank ups left and right. Super happy and grateful to have all the family from South Africa really taking this thing to the next level. There he is. Kenneth, can you hear me? Let me go ahead and I know it's very early in the morning where you are. He's probably putting his getting his audio together. There he is, my man Kenneth. What's going on, my brother?
I'm just mute. Morning.
Good morning, my friend. Hey, listen, we were just talking about you, man. Congratulations. We're super proud of you, brother. Everything that you're doing. Congratulations on all the success. Everybody's been blowing the chat up for you. I know it's super early in the morning. I understand the sacrifices that you're making. You're waking up out of your sleep to get on here. You're plugged in. I see your name on every single call, no matter what time it is throughout the week. And we're just so proud of you. We salute you for the wonderful job that you've been doing. And I know this is just the beginning for you. I want you to speak to the team a little bit, just briefly, about 3 or 4 minutes, about, you know, your mentality, you know, showing up, your why, you know, your consistency, and talk to the people on here that are, you know, looking to do what you have just done. How did you do it?
Hi, good morning, everybody. Good evening. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously great to be here. I mean, I've started obviously with MLM probably about 5 years ago with different companies, and never seen success. And I mean, next month, the 15th of June, I'll be with the community a year, and the value that I'm getting over these couple of months, it's amazing. I mean, with the other companies that I've been with, you don't get what we get here. I mean, every day, 5:30 our time. It's amazing what you get. I mean, it's like almost going to a super Saturday or a super Friday, and it's every day where you get you have to pay for the value that we getting, 200, 300 US dollars every time you go visit or attend events like that. here we getting it every day for free, which is absolutely amazing. I mean, my why obviously is my family. I've got two daughters. I've got a 23-year-old son and obviously my wife. And there's no turning back here. No turning back. I mean, if I think back how I got in here, I mean, I went on YouTube because I did obviously try trading way back in March last year. And I wanted to understand what's a pip, what is a stop loss. So I went on YouTube, I saw Charles's video. And when I listened to him, it's just that he's so real over his videos. It's like he was sitting next to me. And I said I need to make contact with him, and which I've obviously did that evening. And I didn't have the money to get started. I told him, give me a month, and contacted him after a month. And yeah, I am 11 months later. Wow, it's amazing. It's amazing. So stay plugged in every day. Like I said on the mod calls, Charles did ask me what's a mod call. It's a motivational call. Stay plugged in on the IBOs. Sacrifice the time. It's worth it, people. It's worth it. It took me quite some time to get to P115. Sometimes I thought to myself, wow, nothing's happening in my business. Nothing is happening, but I pushed. Yeah, pushing on. Pushing on.
Man, we're so proud of you, bro. We're so proud of you, man. Your story is amazing, and it's just the beginning. We know it, but I see the star in you, bro. I really do. I see the superstar in you. Um, that consistency, that mentality is to be admired. So I want you to understand how much you're inspiring people around the world right now, and we salute you. Thank you so much.
No, thank you all, and yeah, stay plugged in.
Absolutely. Go ahead, keep them fire emojis rolling for my man, Mr. Kenneth, all the way out of South Africa. My man, we love you, bro. Thank you so much. Man, it's that simple, man. Stay plugged in, right? He said it looked like stuff wasn't happening. We're going to talk about that tonight. I want y'all to understand it's always working. Always. Always. But I'm not even going to get into it. I want to bring my brother from another mother up. For those of you guys who are new to the squad, welcome to the team. Welcome to the family. This is the Believe Bigger Faster call. We help you believe. We help you. We educate you. We give you what you need to take your life to the next level. And after this, we'll do the Skittle strategy training. But this individual right here, nobody would be here if it wasn't for him. This is the actual visionary for the Retired in 365 movement, right? The brainchild of the Retired in 365 movement. And when this thing first started, it was just a dream. I want you to understand, our goal was to help people retire, do 40 years worth of work within 1 year. And it was just a goal. And I'm so happy and grateful to say that because of this man's vision, because of his foresight, his tenacity towards seeing what he envisioned take place, we have helped people all over the world do just that, retire in less than 365 days. He's retired himself, his mother, his father, and his grandmother, all before the age of 30. Super happy and grateful to have this connection with him. You guys are hearing from I Am Mastery Academy royalty every single week by being plugged in with this individual. Created so many success stories around the world, inside and outside of this industry. Extremely successful in his own right. But what I love about him the most is he always puts others before himself. He's always looking to serve. What can we do next? How can we help people? How can we get more people to the next level? That's all he focuses on every day. And I salute him for that. We love you, bro. We appreciate you. I'm happy and grateful to share this platform with you tonight. My brother from another mother, Mr. Top 5 Lifestyle, Paris Simmons. What's up, bro?
What's up, bro? Hey, it's time for a money conversation, my brother. And actually, before I go any further, let's go into the chat and drop some head blown emojis. For those who don't know what that is, that's the emoji face where the mind is exploded. Blow up the chat in Discord with that emoji. Blow it up, blow it up, blow it up, blow it up, blow it up. Because the things that Mr. Charles Dyson has done over these past few years has been completely mind blowing. And you want to make sure we wake everybody up tonight. Listen, if you got people in your business who are not on this call, send them a message personally, a personal message, and get them on this call, right? Whenever Charles Dyson speaks, it should be hundreds on this call, hundreds, right? People have been set free from Skittles, right? Millions, we speaking it early, millions on millions have been set free from TDO. So you want to make sure you blow up this chat before we get into this money conversation, right? Keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. I see we got the Discord blowing up. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, okay, cool. That's the energy. Let's get this money conversation started, big dog.
Yeah, let's get this thing kicked off. You know, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's gonna be a little bit different. And I appreciate you, my brother, for all the kind words. You know, the feelings are mutual. But
of course, my brother.
Y'all, like, the money is right in front of you. We're gonna have a money conversation tonight, right? And one of the things, I talk to parents all the time, right? Several times throughout the day, every day. And our conversations are on Pluto. We gone, like, and those conversations, we always say, man, the team should hear this. We wish everybody could hear these conversations. Well, tonight, you're gonna get to hear some of the content of our conversations and really understand what this thing is actually manifesting into right now, right? What this thing is becoming. Right. And I want you guys to understand how close you are to everything you see in your mind being manifested into reality in your own life. And it's gonna require increasing your level of awareness to what's going on, right? To what's possible for your own life. So we're gonna have that conversation right here in front of you. We're gonna have a money conversation, but we're gonna start off like this. The vision. You got to understand what the vision is, and you got to understand what part you're going to play in it, right? So Paris, you know, the vision, the vision is all encompassing.
Definitely.
Right? So the first vision is the platform vision, I Am Mastery Academy, right? How many customers?
Come on, y'all.
How many customers?
I know we got some people. It's 1 million. Enrich, empower,
And
educate 1 million customers worldwide
by December 31st, 2021. Right now, currently we're sitting around 400,000.
We close to 500,000 now.
Close to 500,000.
About 500,000 or 500,000 mark.
We're at the 500,000 mark. We're halfway there with 6 months to go. So what does that mean? The explosion of people that's about to hit this platform over the next 6 months, I need you to understand that a large portion of those people can be in your organization, directly benefiting your financial future for generations to come. I want y'all to understand what I just said. I'm not talking about money just for this year. I'm talking about money that for the next 6 months will take care of you 40 years into the future. That's what's about to take place, right? So you got to understand the massiveness of this vision, right? Now that's the company vision. Now, here's the question. Where does Retired in 365 fit into that vision, right? I'm gonna let you answer that, Paris. What did we say we committed to do to bring value to that overall vision?
Well, actually, everybody knows our goal is to impact 25,000 lives, create 50 travelpreneurs. Shout out to Bev. Stop playing with her.
Come on.
Bev. Salute to Bev for popping this thing off. Matter of fact, drop some fire emojis in the chat for my dog Bev. Can't wait to get her to America. Man, we've been talking about this all the time. Cannot wait to America. Stop playing with Bev. chairwoman's already done. So Bev, we appreciate you. We love you. But 25,000 members, 50 travelpreneurs, but we're going to step it up. A lot of people probably seen the flyer. Tomorrow on Memorial Day, we're starting our Day to Freedom Blitz. Next week, we're having calls 2 p.m., 8 p.m., all throughout the week. And we're going to get ready to take this thing to the next level. Our goal for the next 90 days is to create 100 brand new Platinum 1000. You got to ask yourself, how many of those people are going to come into my organization? You got to ask yourself, if I'm not already a Platinum 1000, will I be? Right? The answer is absolutely. The answer is absolutely. 90-day increments are what change everything. You hear about people going chairman in 90 days. You hear about people going chairman, shoot. It was a chairman that just popped in 45 days, right? Within the next 90 days, we're creating a new pool of leaders, brand new Platinum 1000. So that's something I can get excited for. And we definitely want to start off with the vision, because we got a lot of people that are new on this call, right? A lot of people that are returning to the family. And this is where we're going. This is where we're headed. Company's going to be a $1 billion company. We're going to have 50 people that are making 6 figures inside of this company. Okay. 6 figures inside of this family. And you can just go ahead and say, look, I'm claiming my spot as one of those people, right? I'm claiming my spot as one of those people. So like y'all said, tonight we're going to be going back and forth and having a conversation that we have on the phone all the time. It'd be like an hour and a half in. You'd be like, man, why didn't we go live with this conversation? Like, we just really be carried away. I may be driving, he may be driving, and we just talking, right? Like we back in the 6th grade or something. And it just be back and forth. But we want to have that conversation because a lot of people really want to know really what it takes, honestly, to get to the level, right? So we're going to treat this like a phone conversation, because that's all we talk about all the time. And Charles, I think one of the biggest things, honestly, really is momentum, right? Really is momentum. I believe that momentum comes from a few things, right? One thing I tell people is, look, you got to be a person that keeps it real, right? And the R stands for relationships. Because when it comes to really growing and building this business, the direction of your business is not going to be predicated off the money that you have. It's going to be off the retention that you have inside of that business, right? And the next letter is what? E, that's for expectations. So faith comes with expectations. You got to set goals and then expect to hit them. You got to set goals and then see them all the time, right? I got what's in my other bag over there? Well, I keep my my Think and Grow Rich. What's behind me? Book not too far from me at all times, but it has my expectations of what it is that I actually want in my life, right? The A is what? The action. You got to be in activity mode all the time. You got to get in activity mode, and you got to stay in activity mode, right? And what does that activity look like for your action? Number 1, becoming the best mentee, right? Listen twice as much as you speak. I tell people all the time, I've never learned anything while opening my mouth, right? That's one thing that's allowed me to elevate so much. Malcolm dropped the post of the year a few days ago. And people say Malcolm, right? Malcolm Garrison, my brother, right? When I met Malcolm, he was working hour shifts, right? Now him and his beautiful wife bringing $50,000 a month. Extremely happy for them, right? But Malcolm said, people say, Malcolm, you don't talk that much. He said, no, I'm just an excellent listener, right? And if people actually understood the benefit in that, they would do the exact same thing, right? And then lastly, the L is for leadership, right? The L is for leadership. You got to be able to do 2 things in this business to grow. You got to be able to identify new leaders and then develop them, right? So who are you bringing in on a constant basis that you're identifying? Who are you bringing in on a constant basis that you're developing? That's something that you really got to pay attention to, right? And that comes from what? An influx of people. I believe customer acquisition beats customer service any day, because you have to have the acquisition in order to learn how to service them, right? I had to have people join my business. I had to have people leave my business, right? To learn how to develop, to learn how to keep people, right? I had to have an influx of people to learn how to develop somebody to go chairman, right? I had to recruit a decent amount of people to learn how to develop a personal chairman, right? That's really what it takes. So, I believe it really starts with momentum, but fully understanding kind of what breaks down momentum. It's a million ways you can go into momentum. You know, that's a topic we love, boy.
And listen, we can't gloss over what you just said. And before I even get into that, I need everybody to understand every single word spoken on this call is designed to get you paid. This is a money conversation. So everything is important on this call, right? The major key that he just said, your life changes in 90-day increments. Everybody should have wrote that down. You got to start living your life in 90-day increments. And the momentum starts with you. It starts with belief. And there's a couple of things that momentum does. First of all, when we're talking about momentum in your business, right? We're talking about skipping ranks, right? And you got to apply pressure on the business to get that done, right? You don't have time to get flustered about who's not joining, who's telling you no. You got to get excited about what you got and go share that excitement and transfer that excitement to other people and remain excited while doing it, no matter what anybody says.
Facts.
No matter what the responses are. Momentum magnifies success. It makes everybody look good. Everybody looks good when momentum is taking place, right? It shrinks problems. So while everybody's looking good, the problems seem insignificant. Oh, such and such like my business. Wow, I didn't even notice. Right? Because 100 people joined the organization in the last hour.
And people actually look better than they actually are.
And people, I was going there next. People look better than they actually are. I want y'all to understand, excitement can cover up any flaw that you have.
Any blemish.
You can't say the wrong thing to the right person. And if you say it excited enough, they'll believe you.
Facts.
I'm telling you, momentum enhances performance. So it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. When you start getting momentum into your business, it makes you feel better, which helps you perform better. What do we say? Emotions is the gateway to manifestation. How you feel. So if you wanna really start, stepping into your highest self, the highest version of yourself, once you get that momentum rolling, you'll start feeling much more powerful, right? And here's the thing, the feeling of that power comes before the momentum even shows up.
Come on.
Right? And then momentum makes the quantum leaps easier. When we talk about quantum leaps in income, right? We talk about going from unranked to platinum 2000 in 72 hours. Like our brother, 24 hours. Like our brother, top 5 lifestyle Paris Simmons did. Stop playing with him. He is not from 63rd. Y'all gotta understand who you're hearing from every single week, every single day. The gentleman that you just heard from went from $0 to $2,000 a month in 24 hours, right? So how did that happen? I guarantee you it was excitement. I guarantee you it was pressure on the business. I guarantee you spoke to a lot of people in a small period of time. I said this earlier, Paris, we were talking, right? What did I say? I said, at the event, right? At the Run to Play event, right? The dream conference that Justin Owens threw, shout out to Justin, at the chairman boot camp, right? At Riyadh Jones skills camp, those 3 events, I went to each event and people were stopping me like, bro, what you said really changed my life. It helped me. Listen, if you could give me one nugget, if you could give me one thing to help me go chairman, what would it be? And I was answering the question, but I kept getting the question over and over again. And when I left the event and I started meditating on the question, it hit me. I wish I would have had this revelation before the event, but I get to give it to you guys. Watch this. If you're asking what's the one thing that you need to do to go chairman, you're not ready to go chairman. Because you're looking for a shortcut. You're looking for one thing. When the truth is, if you want to get to $10,000 a month, you got to do everything.
Talk.
Everything. You got to fully step into it. The only shortcut you have is the mentorship that you receive on a daily basis. That's the only shortcut you have. This is the shortcut right now. This right here is the shortcut. So if you want momentum in your business, woo, you put chairman on like you put a shirt on. That's exactly how you do it. You put chairman on like you put a shirt on, and it shows up mentally, it shows up spiritually before it shows up financially. When you start operating like a chairman, the rank shows up.
You're talking God.
Right? But along the way, the money shows up too. Do you understand that Platinum 150 gets hit on the way to chairman? So watch this. When you hit Platinum 150, are you on the road to chairman? Come on. When you hit Platinum 600, is Platinum 600 on the road to chairman? Absolutely. So when you hit Platinum 600, what does that mean? You're on the road to chairman. When you hit Platinum 1000, your income is going up along the way.
Thanks.
Right? But we can't stay there. We got more to
And
go ahead.
When I look at momentum, it's something that has to come actually before momentum, and that's sacrifice. People got to really decide, what am I willing to give up to get what it is that I want, right? And the reason why sacrifice doesn't happen is because people don't really see that end goal. People don't see the person that they want to become, right? Because if you did, then you will be willing to sacrifice who you are right now for the person that you need to become. And people really fail at that because of this thing called instant gratification, right? Instant gratification, sleeping a little bit longer, that's more comfortable. Utilizing my time to do things that are fun, that's enjoyable. But when you have that delayed gratification, right? What happens? You can become that person. So if we're talking about creating momentum, sacrifice is something that has to happen. Like, people got to get excited. They got to get excited that what they want to happen hasn't happened yet, right? And some people may catch that as they leave this webinar, right? You got to get excited that what you wanted to happen hasn't happened yet. I believe that if something is not showing up in the physical, then something in the spiritual is blocking it, okay? And as you believe in your heart, you're going to show it through your words. You're going to show it through the things that you're saying each and every single day. When we joined this business, regardless of what we knew about the industry or not, you could tell we wanted to go chairman because we spoke that continuously. And then we did the actions that were going to put it in. When we joined this business, we were already making money. But we still sacrificed that time to putting these hours doing 4 calls a day, 6 calls a day, 10 calls a day. And, when I look at momentum and I look at sacrifice, they go hand in hand, right? Because sacrifice is going to bring a momentum in faith. And that momentum in faith is going to be what actually brings manifestation for whatever it is that you want in your life, okay? So if there's no sacrifice, there's no momentum in your faith. If there's no momentum in your faith, there's no manifestation. I need y'all to follow me, right? Because sacrifice is important. We talk about momentum, we talk about ranking up, we talk about influx of people, we talking about astronomical rank changes, quantum leaps, right? But if there is no sacrifice, you can't have momentum in your faith, right? Because when you sacrifice, you're going to go through that middle period, you're going to go through that dark period, and that's the time where you're going to have to see with the eyes in your heart instead of the eyes in your head, because the eyes in your head will always lie to you. Right? You can look at your bank. You can look at your back office right now. It's lying to you. You can look at your bank account right now. It's lying to you. But when you sacrifice, are you going to be at a place where you can close your eyes and still see what it is that God has called for you? Right? Everybody on this call has a certain path, a certain person that God has called them to be. Are you going to answer the phone call? Right? Are you going to answer the phone call? Because if you don't answer it, then what's going to happen, right? Like I just said, if it's not showing up in the physical, something in the spiritual is blocking it. 10 times out of 10. Something in the spiritual is blocking it. And I believe that rejection is God's protection. So if I know what it is that he wants from me, if I know what it is that he has for me, I'm not flustered when I don't get what it is that I want, right? I'm not flustered. I said this on a call some months back, right? Commitment to continuity produces emotional stability. When I know what it is that he has for me, when I know that chairman is done, right? Because when it's done, it's a certain way you walk. It's a certain way you talk. It's a certain posture in which you carry yourself. Chad Thompson said, I went from chairman 100 to chairman 25, right? To chairman 50, right? To chairman 25, back to chairman 100, back down, right? Back to chairman 100. And we're chairman 100 now. And some people may say, oh, that's nice. He was a chairman 100, going to $25,000, right? He's just talking about what happened when he hit chairman. When he hit chairman 100, that is. You know, those things, those instabilities were still happening at very lower rates, but he always knew who he was. He knew that the eyes in his head were lying to him. And as a result, he didn't get flustered. As a result, he showed up to every event. As a result, he put chairman on like he put on his shirt each and every single day. Shout out to my guy, Chad Thompson, a GOAT in this industry, right? Some people, it might not even be him, right? Chad Thompson is a veteran in this industry, right? Like a Brandon Boyd, right? Like a Justin Owen, right? Like a Garrett Roberts. I'm talking about a GOAT in this industry, right? That call was phenomenal. But Charles, it's so funny that you were talking about momentum, because I believe that sacrifice is what precedes it. And then once that sacrifice is there, man, hey, man. When you make it to a certain spot, all you gotta do is get to that spot. And when you get to that spot, the door will automatically open. It's so simple. It's like Target. You walk up to the front door, it's gonna open. Go ahead, my brother.
What Justin say? When the quarterback throws the ball, he's not throwing it to the receiver.
Yeah, he's throwing it to a spot.
He's throwing it to a spot where the receiver has to be to catch what he's saying. God needs you in a specific place at a specific time to catch what is yours. But if you stop moving, if you don't get to that spot, come on. That sacrifice brings momentum and faith. Oh, you spitting. Watch this. Look, he said, rejection is God's protection. And sometimes the rejection is not even permanent. It's just not right now. You got more developing to do.
Come on.
You got more growing to do. Right? On the motivation call last week, what did I say to y'all? I said, you, the real you, as you learn, you change, you grow, you become literally a different person. But you got to be committed to growth. And if that growth leads to money, then you need to be addicted to that growth.
Thanks.
Listen, some of y'all, listen, watch your toes, watch your head, right? Hold on to your wig, right? Some of y'all won't even turn off the radio when you're driving.
And turn on a personal development. Earl be spitting.
Be spitting. Bob, put some respect on Bob Proctor.
Hey, little baby be riding, but Earl and Bobby P. Stop playing. The Earl K go crazy.
You watch this, but here's what I want to add to that sacrifice piece, right? You won't sacrifice unless you believe.
Thanks.
You will not sacrifice unless you believe. If you knew you couldn't fail, how hard would you go? And if you said you would go hard, I would go hard if I knew I couldn't fail. Why aren't you going hard now? Because when you get the revelation that you're in control of your results, it's not the yeses and the nos that get you to chairman. It's your inner belief that gets you to chairman.
That self-image.
That's self-image.
That self-image. How you see you is how the world will eventually see you at some certain point in time. That's it.
Say it one more time, please. They need to hear that again.
How you see you is how the world will see you at some point in time. It's really that. Look, your results are going to be a lagging span of your habits, and your habits are going to be a result of who you are as a person, right? So if you're a chairman, if you're wearing chairman like you wear your shirt, right? If you know chairman is you, like you know your name is whatever your name is, right? And you're going to have the habits, and as a result, chairman is going to come, right? But people are like, oh, why the results not coming? Well, look, check your habits, right? Check your habits, because the results are just a lagging span of habits. That's it, right? On the Ichimoku cloud, what they got? The lagging span before it actually hits the cloud, right? Come on now, before it actually hits the cloud, right? It's a certain time period, right? It's a certain time period, right? The time the seed is planted is not the same season that you actually reap the fruit. You got to remember that. But for the people who never reap the fruit, look, you got to see, is my stuff stuck in that spirit world? Because you're laying down the driveway, you're laying down the road in order for it to get to the physical world, right? So are you stopping it somewhere up there? Are you not writing it enough? Are you not saying it enough? When I talk to somebody, I know how much they're believing, right? And I won't even call them out. I'll just listen and identify, okay, what area do I need to raise their awareness? I know how much you're believing, right? Because all I do is hang around believers. Simple. Why is one reason to make me stuck in spirit world? Because you're around the wrong spirits. Simple. You hang around 5 millionaires, you're gonna be what? You're gonna be rich. And that spirit beside me rubbed off on me, right? It wasn't just luck that this happened. I got around the right people. And some people are not getting that pathway to take it to physical because they're around the wrong people. They didn't protect. People ask me, hey, why did he or she leave the business? Because they didn't protect their eye and their ear gate. Simple. They may have got on the calls, but after they didn't protect it. When I go to sleep, I'm not listening to the news. Why? Because I got to protect my eye and my ear gate, right? My family call me with drama. Look, better yet, you call me back, right? Because I got to protect my eye and my ear gate, right? Why am I not doing calls where people trying to hash stuff out, right? Oh, he said this, she said this, awesome. Cool. If I see it, I'm liking everything. Be blessed. Life is good, right? But I'm going to keep scrolling because I got to protect my eye and my ear gate. You get what I'm saying? Like,
y'all gonna have to hear this again. Y'all gonna have to listen to that right there. Y'all gonna have to hear that again. I hope you caught what he just said. Watch this. If you hang around believers, what's gonna happen to you? Right? So if you are speaking that it's not working, or why is it happening for them and not for me? Or, they're just special. They're just better than me, right? What does that say? You're not in the material. You're not in the material. Because if you were hanging around believers, if you were hanging around Bobby P, right? If you were hanging around Bob Proctor, Big Bob, if you was hanging around Earl Nightingale, if you're having conversations with, right, Paris Simmons, if you're having conversations with Javon Hutchinson, if you're having conversations with Bev Corson, right, you are getting turned. Your faith is getting fed. If you are on the motivation call consistently, on the Believe Bigger Faster call, if you're on Just Run, you're in it. So you're leaving with the right vibration. And that's what we're talking about, the sacrifice of time. When we say stay plugged in, that means sacrifice time to show up to these Zooms, because these Zooms are the key to helping you improve your self-image, your belief, which gets you to the money. Right? And watch this, when you know you are chairman, small things won't fluster you. Think about this. If you are at $10,000 a month right now as a chairman, and a problem arises in your life, not every problem, but most problems, you're not flustered. It's all good. Like, let's take it even higher. When you get to $100,000 a month, are you tripping about what somebody said behind your back? Are you tripping about the little no's that you're getting like when you talk to people? Are you tripping about that? So watch this. What did I say earlier? You put chairman on like a shirt, right? Put it on. Stop getting flustered. Behave like it's already so. Because no matter what happens, you're winning. No matter what you got to understand is, I said this earlier when we were talking, Paris. What did David Imonite teach us? 90 to 99% of this whole thing is spiritual. Only 1 to 10% is physical. The building the business side, talking to people, recruiting, inviting to calls and different things like that. The people telling you no, that's the physical side. So
Right.
you're getting flustered from the smallest portion, not understanding that all of those things, there's something happening on the spiritual side that's to your benefit by going through your process. It's always working on the spiritual side.
But the only way a person will be aware to even understand that is if you develop that spiritual side.
Come on.
Right. And the reason why these calls are powerful, because you may be a believer already. You know what I'm saying? You may already have strong spiritual faith. Granted, I joined this industry not knowing any of these dudes. And I was the way I was, right? But as I got around people who were just like me, right, who have been practicing this longer than me, it just continued to strengthen. See, the goal is to strengthen this, because everything is relative, right? It may be some people that got that stuff with them, right? We're going to keep it. They got that stuff with them. You understand? And maybe some people on this call who came out like that, right? Who not one of them. But you got to stay around people. You got to stay around the believers, because it just makes things so easier, right? I look at my life now. I'm around a Charles Dyson, a Riyad Jones, a Justin Owens, a Alex Morton, right? And I'm like, wow, I'm now with a group of people that now believe the way that I believe, right? That now talk, that now have the energy, the same that I have, that now know that millionaire and billionaire is for them. So they turn around when they hear it, just like when they hear their names. Now I'm around people that are moving like that, right? That are talking like that are speaking like that are walking like that. Look, all you got to do is get in it. Look, we're about to wake all the Discord up. Run the Discord and drop in it in all caps. Exclamation points, in it. You got to really be in it. You got to really be in it. At I am 3, Justin said, look, the difference between majority of the room and us is how we responded when obstacles came, right? Because we were in it, we were able to what? Get through whatever it was that they sent at us, right? Whenever something would happen, what would I do? I would go back in the spirit. I'm so happy and grateful now that I make $20,000 a day. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm unbothered, right? It'd be times that I would just stop and say, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm making $20,000 a day 100 times. Whenever something would happen that's unfavorable, whenever something would be thrown in my way to try to throw me off, I would just keep speaking what it was that I want. I would keep writing what it was that I want. I would keep looking at what it was that I want. And when you get in the habit of that, I get on calls and talk about things I learned from Earl Nightingale at 2, 3 in the morning. That's now a habit. I fall asleep. I told Charles I probably cannot drive too much longer while listening to Earl Nightingale, because I might wreck the car. Like he be going that crazy. Like it'd be like the bar of the year. I'm like, woo! I might have to just listen to him at the house, right? I might have to take it a little bit lighter while I'm driving, and go like that. But yeah, man. Go ahead.
The money is right in front of you. Please understand what that means. It means you're in control over your results. Because when you can control your activity, you can control your results. Some of you guys on this call right now got some real life situations going on.
Facts.
So what do you think we need to do? We need to go holler at Rita. We need to go talk to Rita, right? If you've been here for a year and you heard Alex Morton, you know what I'm talking about. We got to go talk to Rita. Who's Rita? Recruiting is the answer. That's who Rita is. Recruiting is the answer. right? And you are so close to your breakthrough. I need you to understand that when it becomes extremely clear that $100,000 is not a lot of money, that $1 million is not a lot of money, that $2,000 is not a lot of money, that $1,000 is not a lot of money. You gotta, like, if we're saying that $100,000 is not a lot of money, why are we flustered for $1,000 a month? Why are you toiling? I don't want you to toil. I want you to believe and behave what you believe. There's a difference. See, toiling is trying to make it happen. But watch this. You're made in God's image, which means you have creative faculties.
Say that.
I'm not trying to make the water bottle, right? Because the properties that made this water bottle were already in existence. Whoo, we going somewhere. Watch this. Whoo, whoo. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Watch this. I'm not trying to make anything, but I can create with my imagination. I can create with my work ethic. I can create with my skill set. This is how close you are to the results that you want. So I don't want you to toil. It's not toiling that we're getting after when we're talking about going chairman, going platinum 1000, and getting the money to come. We're not talking about toiling. We're talking about creating, just like our Father creates. Come on, Holy Spirit, how did he create? With his hands or with his mouth?
Say that. Come on.
How did he create? With his hands or with his mouth?
Come on.
Whoo! Somebody
you talking good.
That's good. That's good. Listen. I'm telling you, I'm not talking about toiling. I'm not talking about convincing people to join. I'm not talking about begging people to get started. I'm talking about operating with a level of confidence when you know that you know that you know that you know what you're imagining is really going to happen, then you will move accordingly. You will talk to every person expecting they will say yes. Even if they do say no, guess what? That no moves you closer to the yes. And here's a revelation. I want to give y'all a different perspective on hearing no, right? This is a money conversation, right? I want to give you a different perspective on hearing no. Some people get flustered when they hear a string of no's. And then they start saying, why isn't it working? No, it's always working. Watch this. Watch what we do. If you spoke to a large amount of people within a short period of time about this platform, and let's say all of them said no, right? If you're doing what you're supposed to do on the trading side and you make $30 in your trade account, now you can follow up with all those people you spoke to about division before you made money and say, hey, guess what? It's working. It's working. I just made $30 from my phone. You need to do this. And watch this. Some of them will actually join from that testimony. Some of them won't. But you keep doing what you're doing. Now you made $75 from your phone. It's a new testimony. Those people didn't die. Go follow up. Talk to all of them over again. Hey, I know I talked about the last time we spoke, I made $30. I made $75 from my phone. You need to do this. It's just getting better. And guess what? Some of them will say yes, and some of them will say no. And what do? You keep doing what you're doing. Now you had a $150 day. You're going to follow up again. Hey, it's working. I just made $150 in a day. You need to do this. Do you see what we're doing? How long do you think they're going to keep saying no by the time you get to a $1,000 day? They're going to get tired of hearing, all right, man, you got, like, all right, I'm ready. Just give me the link. I'm ready to go. Show me what I got to do. See, it's all about perspective. It's just perspective. You're thinking the no's mean no forever. But if you're going to drive this vehicle to Chairman 10, $10,000 a month, to Chairman 100, $100,000 a month, to $500,000 a month, then you have to have supreme confidence that no matter what they say, it's always working, and they'll eventually say yes. Why? Because we don't have to sell making money from the phone. It just makes sense. We don't have to sell making money while you sleep. It just makes sense. And if you believe that you were going to get to where you're going, you will operate with a lot more confidence today.
A lot of people get comfortable though. A lot of people, once they hit that rejection from people overwhelmingly, like it's cute to start off excited, but can you stay excited? Because a lot of people after that first wave of excitement, they get comfortable, and comfortability is not conducive to growth, right? I believe that people don't blossom, right? Not because they got pressure on them and they stop, but some people don't have enough pressure on them, right? In order to take them where they need to be. When it comes to tires, they got to have what? A certain amount of pressure in order for them to be able to keep moving how they need to move, right? Everybody on this call, I believe that we're the highest form of creation on earth, right? We're royalty, right? We're diamonds, but to be purified, you need what? A certain amount of fire on you in order to go ahead and get, right, the clarity that you want. And a lot of people, they fail because they get so comfortable, right? Not knowing all you need is a little more pressure, right? All you need is a little more pressure. I look at everything that's happened, right? Everything that's happened has routed me to where God wanted me to be, right? Keep the pressure coming. Keep the fire on. Not only me, but my organization as well. Why? Because I need to see who the diamonds are, right? I need to see who's going to go through the fire and who's going to quit. I do. I need to see who's going to go through the fire. I need to see who's going to lose people, but still be on a call talking like their chairman, even if they unranked in their back office, right? I need to see who's going to go through some stuff in real life and still make it to an event no matter what, right? No matter what, right? But because that's what gets you to this next level, right? We got 3 levels of the comfort zone, right? We got 3 levels of the comfort zone. That first comfortable place is the danger zone, right? When you break out of that, you get into what? The action zone, right? But after it's been an action for so long, it then becomes what? A habit. And when you get to that habit zone, everything changes, right? So are you willing to go through the fire till the layers come off, right? One thing I tell myself in track is, Paris, you got to be comfortable being uncomfortable, right? Training 30, 40 miles per week may not be the most comfortable thing, right? Having training days when I go off and my ankles are hurting, I'm getting stabbed with needles, that may not be the most comfortable thing, right? But now it's easy like Sunday morning because I train myself to be comfortable in that uncomfortable position, in those positions that hurt, right? And we're in the business, we talking about stuff that's not physical pain. Come on now. We talking about stuff that's not actually hurting you, right? Physically, right? If people actually understood that, then everything would be a lot. That's why I tell people, look, I encourage everybody to indulge in some sort of fitness journey so you can get used to breaking through those barriers, right? I was talking to somebody today, that I know for a long time came out to Atlanta last week for a wedding, finally met him in person. We were chopping it up on the phone. He was talking about he was going to work out today. I'm like, yo, you got to learn how to press those thresholds. I don't care if it's walking. I don't care if it's jogging. I don't care if it's skipping, right? Whatever it is, health and fitness, health and money are hand in hand. They're hand in hand, right? Now, I'm not saying you got to be, right, out here sprinting 1,000 miles a day, right? Shout out Javon Hutchinson. He just rode in Florida. My guy set it on fire in New Jersey last week. Olympic run. Shout out to my guy, Javon Hutchinson. Can't wait to see you, my brother, in Oregon and in Tokyo. But we got to start pushing those limits, and we got to start breaking through those comfort zones, right? Because you can ask yourself right now, are you comfortable, right? Doing what you did today, not yesterday. yesterday, not last week, not last month, not last year. Doing what you did today, would it show that you want to be a chairman? Only you can answer that. Would it show that you're worthy of getting $10,000 per month? Right? That you're worthy of getting $10,000 per month. Some people ask for stuff, knowing good and well, they're not even worthy of getting that yet. Right? They asking for a car, don't got a license. You asking for $20,000, don't got a bank account, right? And some people don't really understand how simple that is, right? You asking for a car, can't even keep yours clean. Asking for a new house, not even appreciate the one that you got, right? It's real. Go ahead, Charles. Go ahead, Charles.
Oh my goodness. I said this, we were talking earlier and I said this. If you did what you did the last 30 days, for the next 30 days, would a breakthrough happen in your life? Honestly. And if the answer is no, because you know you didn't put in enough work, then what needs to change? You do. Your activity level needs to change. It's simple. It's real simple. If you're dealing with procrastination, this is a subject, like, I understand that procrastination is a sign of a lack of belief. That's all it is. Because if you got very clear on what you wanted in your life, if you knew why you wanted it and you believed you could have it, procrastination wouldn't be a problem. Because what you want and the activity to get it would coincide with each other. They would match. What you want and the activity to have it, you would be willing to do the activity to have what you want. What do I talk about all the time, y'all? Order the pizza. Go get it. Right? For the new people, let's go through the analogy. If you want a pizza, what's the first thing you got to do? Decide to go get the pizza. Then you got to get into the vehicle. Then you got to drive to the location where the pizza store is at. Go in, order the pizza, pay for it, receive it, and now you can have your pizza. Right? But none of that can happen unless you make a decision to get it. If you want $100,000 a month, if you want $10,000 a month, all you got to do is identify what do you want. Get clear about what you want. Put a date on it, right? Behave like you're going to have it. Decide, and then go get it. But some people are scared to make the decision simply because they know they got to do some work.
And speaking on decisions, I'm about to do something. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good. It's Gemini season. We about to enter June. Birthday is this Thursday, the big dirty 30. And Dan, if you miss this call, you really about to miss out. Because I'm feeling really generous. Who on this call knows all of the book of the months that we've had this year? Drop them in the chat for me.
Ooh, y'all better hurry up.
Drop them in the chat for me.
About to be good.
Run the playbook, Think and Grow Rich. Those are
about to be good.
Yep, those are two of them. Okay, what are the other three? Conceive, Believe, and Achieve. That was January, right? Mm-hmm. Magic of Believing, right? What was the other one? It's one more. It's one more. No, it's one more. It's one more. We got Think and Grow Rich.
Come on, Chandel.
We got Think and Grow Rich. We got Conceive, Believe, and Achieve. We got Run to Play. We got Magic of Believing. It's one more, though. Okay, cool. Strangest Secret.
Strangest Secret.
Okay. Now, my next question. Who has physical copies of all these books?
Ooh, here we go.
Who has a physical copy of all these books? Amber, you were the first one to say it. If you can drop a picture, okay, of you in all these books within, okay, we got this and then we got Skittles. Within the next few hours, I'm sending you $100 this week.
Let's go.
It pays to be plugged in.
It pays to be plugged in.
It pays to be plugged in. It pays to be plugged in.
Decision.
It pays to be plugged in. So if you can get a picture and you drop it in the team chat, right? In the team chat, it's still the end of May. When June hit here, it's generous giving month, right? So good for you. Let's drop some fire emojis in the chat for Amber. Definitely. That's look. That reading is everything. You know, God put that on my heart. So we about to these books change your lives, man. They change mine.
They do.
They change mine.
And
they change mine.
We're gonna wrap this up like this. Alex Morton, those of you guys who don't know who Alex Morton is, Alex Morton had no direction in his life, 18, 19, 20 years old. He found out about network marketing and saw individuals who were making $30,000, $40,000 a month and said, I want that. And from the age of 21 to the age of 24, made millions. Watch this. He had no clarity, no direction in his life. Age 21, 3 years later, $1 million income earner. Fast forward to today, 8-figure income earner, right? Going on 9, right? Watch this. He said, if I can attribute my success to only one thing, it will be work ethic. It will be work ethic. It will be consistency. Because you can get the keys, but having the keys to the vehicle won't move the vehicle. You can get all the training in the world. Knowing is not enough. Somebody got to catch this. Knowing everything you just heard today, knowing is not enough. Knowing won't change your life. Only application. What type of application? Consistent application will change your life. That's why you got to understand the spiritual side of success, because every action is cumulative. It's always working. It's always working. No matter what the results look like, it's always working in your favor. Activity changes your life. Now, you just got to be diligent enough and consistent enough to get to the point where the results show up. But if you stop before you get to that point, if you stop digging for the gold, come on, Paris. If you stop 3 feet from the goal,
you'll never get it.
You will never have it. And guess what? If you leave here and go somewhere else, guess what? Wherever you go, you show up. Wherever you go, you show up. You are the key to your elevation. What we're trying to get you to understand is you're so close to the money. We're trying to make you aware of how close you are to your breakthrough. No matter what it looks like in the physical, no matter what the bank account says, like Paris said earlier, your bank account is lying to you, your back office is always lying to you. What is here is the truth. What is here is the truth. Once you understand and get clear about what it is that you want, and you make the decision to go get it, and you stop looking for the shortcut, right? You want to present, but don't want to prospect or promote. You want to promote, but don't want to present or prospect. You want to prospect, but don't want to present or promote. When you get fully in it, when you make the decision to do everything, watch what happens. When you put chairman on like you put a shirt on, when you start observing and watching and seeing the work ethic that chairmans exude, that they move with, and you decide, all right, I'm going to do that just like them, because if people who make $50,000 a month, $100,000 a month work like that, I'm going to work like that, and I know I'll get there. It's simple. It's so simple. It's a decision. And like I said last week, you optimize your life to start every single day, over and over and over again. Just start over and over again. And eventually you'll get to the finish line. But you got to start, and you got to keep starting every day. Success, right, is all about continuing to progress towards that worthy ideal. Whatever it is your 5 reasons why are, get very clear about what you want, but you got to believe that it's going to be a reality in your life, right? And I know Paris is coming back. I want to make sure that he gets the last word on this topic. But ladies and gentlemen, you're so close. And no matter how long you've been here, right? And no matter how long you've been here, no matter what your results look like up to this point, you are so close to your breakthrough. Drop a 777 in the chat if you believe that.
Come on.
Drop some 777s in the chat if you believe that. Where you at, bro?
I'm here. My I don't know what's up with my phone. But
what's your name under?
It should be Return 365 staff.
There you are. Listen.
Yeah, I mean, I think we
work ethic.
I think that's it. That's it. You said it all in the mouthful. Like, this is simple, ladies and gentlemen.
Simple.
It's really simple. Believe this launch that we got tomorrow. Matter of fact, if you want to play a part in that launch, message me or message Charles personally. We're setting up the roster for the whole week, and for the entire week. Tomorrow, 2 p.m. we're setting it off. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 2 p.m., 8 p.m. We're really gonna put a lot of people on out front, and we're gonna blow your organization up. So these are gonna be a collective of personal launches all in one. You want to make sure that you promote this heavily. Those who are on for tomorrow, you'll have your flyer shortly. We want to make sure that we're locked and ready to go. So contact one of us. Per usual, man, it's this thing. Your life can change quicker than you can blink. Quicker than you can blink. Keep believing. Listen and apply the things that you've heard. Charles said it's not enough to have the keys, right? If you don't drive it, nothing's gonna happen. So, Charles, I appreciate you, my brother. Another masterful call, man.
We got. I appreciate you, man. You, boy.
You be spitting, dog. Chill out.
You be spitting.
Bro. Yeah, you be spitting.
But we got a major announcement.
Yeah, we do. We actually, dang.
We got a major announcement. We about to get to Skittles. We about to get on these charts for the new people. You know,
a lot going on. We got an announcement. People winning money.
People winning money. We got an announcement.
I never seen y'all act like this.
Right. But listen, so here's what we're gonna do. This is the major announcement. Who's ready for the major announcement? Say, spit it out. Drop it in the chat. Spit it out. Spit it out. Right? Who's ready?
Go in Discord and drop sorry for your loss if you weren't on this call.
Right. Go to Discord. Yes. Drop sorry.
Yeah, you never know. Sorry for your loss. That's why it's important to be on. You never know what could happen. You just never know. Off the humble, random. Spit it out. Dang. Yeah, nah. I don't know if they ready though, man.
Y'all ready for real?
Oh no, man. This is major.
Major.
Yeah, this is major.
All right, so watch this. So Christina and I spoke, right? We've been speaking with Paris. We got together, and I need y'all to understand this vision of getting this organization to 1,000 people a day joining is going to happen. This vision of taking over the leaderboard and having everybody from Retired to 365 dominating the leaderboard is going to happen, right? So we're going to make decisions to move our organization, move you guys towards the next wave of chairmen within the companies coming from this organization. So we're going to set this thing on fire. And here's how we're going to do it. So Christina and I talked. We said, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're doing 4 training calls a week. I'm doing 4 training calls a week, right? That's 16 opportunities. which is extra, it's bonus. Extra. The platform is absolutely amazing, but we're getting extra added value. So I said, okay, here's what we're gonna do, right? Thursday Skittles call is no more. Okay? Thursday Skittles call is no more. There's gonna be a Skittles call on Sundays after the Believe Bigger Faster call, and on Tuesdays at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? And the Thursday call is transitioning to a TDL call. So now we're gonna have 2 TDL trainings per week. A TDL training on Mondays, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. TDL trainings on Thursday at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now everybody else is looking like, well, I don't got TDL. Well, what's that? That don't matter to me. All right, so watch this. Me and Christina talk. We're gonna do an open enrollment period for TDL. We're gonna do an open enrollment period for TDL. All you gotta do is go P150. We wanted to make this extremely accessible, right? All you gotta do is go P150. 3 people, help 3 people onto the platform, you get access to TDL. Right? Now, this open enrollment period is very small. And I'm not giving the date when it's done. And for those of you who are new, TDL is a very simple strategy. It's very simple to understand how to enter and exit the market with profit. Amber Jewel, shout out to her. Learned it in 14 days, right? Less than 14 days after she learned it, $4,000 trading, $4,000. Okay? And there's a couple of other people that's doing great with the strategy, right? But now, you guys have an open enrollment period to get access to TDL, right? 2 trainings a week. Mondays at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is a TDL training. Thursdays at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time will be a TDL training. Now, everybody drop, thank you, Ms. Dyson. Thank you, Lady Kingdom Cash. Because if it wasn't for her, this wouldn't be happening. Right? Everybody say thank you to Lady Kingdom Cash, Christina Dyson. Right? I want you guys to understand that myself, Christina, and Paris, and the other leaders of the emerging leaders of this organization are always trying to find ways to help you guys get in position to win. Now you got to take the information you received tonight and apply it. Right? Because P150 is only 3 people. Only 3 people. And we're not asking you to go out and convince people to get started. We're not instructing you to do that, but we are instructing you to get very diligent and consistent about sharing the opportunity, making people around you aware that they can actually make money in their sleep, make money from a phone, pushing a button. And if you make the decision to do that, you help 3 people onto this platform, you're gonna get access to a strategy that is Skittles on steroids. I truly believe TDL is gonna be the strategy that takes us to $100,000 trading weeks.
That's done.
Do you understand? Please understand what I'm not stuttering. $100,000 trading weeks are on the horizon for people who have access to TDL. On Mary Had a Little Lamb. On my mama. You understand? It's happening. Okay, come on, Bev. Bev took $5 to $160 in 1 week with TDL. Who got $5 on this webinar? $5 to $160 in a week. We're literally growing money, y'all. Literally. You understand? So get excited, stay excited, receive it for your life. Receive it for your life. Understand how powerful you are. Understand what you have access to, right? Because, and y'all gotta really, thank you so much to my wife, Lady Kingdom Cash, Christina Dyson. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be able to serve you guys the way I serve. I sacrificed time, energy, effort, time away from my wife, time away from my kids, right? And she allows me to give you guys this time that I really don't have to give. The way you honor your mentor is go out and get a result. That's how you honor your mentor. Go out and get a result, right? So that's what we're going to do. This is, like I said, this open enrollment period is small. I'm not giving you the date. You just got to go. You just got to move. The date could be this Friday. The date could be this Wednesday. The date could be 3 weeks from now. Come on, Simone. $7.90 in 4 days. Right? So listen, move with a sense of urgency. Get Platinum 150 done so you won't be the one on the outside looking in during this open enrollment period for TDL. Because once I close it, that's it. Come on, Simone. Congratulations. So if you're excited about that, if P150 is done for you, drop some fire emojis in the chat. If P150 is done for you, you want access to this strategy, drop some fire emojis in the chat. And listen, we're going to get it done. We're going to get it done, right? We're going to do it together. We're going to do it as a family. Nobody gets left behind. So you get 10 opportunities this week to go skip some ranks. You got 10 launch calls for this blitz this week. 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. So you have opportunities to invite people to come hear the information and go Platinum 150. Okay? All right? So I think that's both announcements. Did I forget anything, Paris?
Nah, sound good to me.
That's it. So if you're on this call as a guest, you were invited here to come hear this information. I suggest you get back to the person who invited you here because we're about to go through Skittle strategy that has literally helped people make excellent amounts of money from a phone even while they sleep. We're about to go through that strategy right now. All right. And so you need to get back to the person who invited you here, get started so you can get access to that call. Right. This is where we talk about the money. Right. Where we show the skill. But you gotta be a paid member. So what we're about to do, that concludes the Believe Bigger Faster call.